Popania. Today we are going to discuss organic farming. The organic farming is a method of crop production with an objective not to use pesticides, fertilizers, genetically modified organisms, antibiotics and growth hormones. Organic production is proposed to optimize the productivity and suitability of diverse communities within the agro ecosystem, including soil organisms, plants, livestock and people. The principal goal of organic production is to develop enterprises that are sustainable and in agreement with the environment. Up to the maximum extent as possible, organic farming system depend upon the crop protection, then use of the crop residues, animal manures, legumes, green manure, off-farm organic waste, biofertilizers, mechanical cultivation, mineral-bearing rocks, biological control to maintain the soil productivity and to supply the plant nutrients and to control insect weeds and other pests. Organic farming increases the farm productivity. It helps in promoting the independence and food securities, whereas use of the excessive chemical fertilizers and toxic pesticides polluted the land and water deeply. Use of the maximum chemical fertilizers which leads to severe environmental penalty like loss of the topsoil, decreases in soil fertility, surface and groundwater contamination and loss of genetic diversity. Organic farming is a production management system that promotes and improves agro-ecosystem health like biodiversity, biological cycles and soil biological activity. Organic farming methods produce even higher yield than the conventional methods. Objectives of the organic farming: to protect the environment, that means they decreases the soil degradation and erosion, decreases pollution, optimize biological productivity and promote a sound state of the health. Next objective, that is to maintain the long-term soil fertility by optimizing the conditions for biological activity within the soil. Next objective, to maintain the biological diversity. Then the biological diversity within the system that we have to maintain. Then recycle the materials and resources which leads to greatest extent possible within the project, to provide considerate care that promote health and meets the behavior needs of livestock. Next objective, to prepare the organic products by careful processing and handling methods in order to maintain the organic integrity and vital qualities of the products at all stages of the production. Next objective, to depend upon renewable resources in locally organized agriculture system. Organic residues and the nutrients produced on the farm are recycled back to the soil. Soil organic matter and the fertility are maintained by using a cover crops and compost manure. Preventative insects and disease control methods are adopted like crop rotation, improved genetics and resistant varieties. Integrated pest and weed management and soil conservation system are important tools on an organic farm. Importance of the organic farming. The organic farming provides many benefits, like it provides the better nutrition. That means organic food is rich in the nutrients. Organic farming increases the nutrients of the soil which is passed on to the plants and the animals. Next importance, help us to stay healthy. Organic foods do not contain any chemical as organic farmers does not use chemicals at any stage of the food growing. So they gave the healthy nutrition to the human. Free of poison. Organic farming does not make use of the poisonous chemicals like pesticides and weedicides. As organic farming avoids these toxins, it reduces the chances of sickness and the disease. Lower prices. Organic food cheaper as they do not use application of expensive pesticides, insecticides and the weedicides. Improve taste. Organic food tastes better than the other food. The sugar content in organically grown fruits and the vegetables provides then extra taste. Organic farming methods are eco-friendly. That means organic farming does not utilize harsh chemicals, so the environment including plant life, animals and humans remain protected. The next importance, that is the longer shelf life. Organic plants have a greater metabolic and structural reliability in their cellular structure than conventional crops. This enables storage of the organic food for a longer time. Next, organic farming includes fertilizers. Organic farming does not use any synthetic fertilizers, and in order to build and maintain a rich living soil, addition of organic matter is done. This includes the application of manure, compost and animal byproducts like feather meal or blood meal. Compost adds organic matter to the soil and provides a wide range of nutrients for plants and adds helpful microbes to the soil. Soil is maintained by planting and then plowing in cover crops, which helps to protect the soil from erosion and provide additional organic matter. The plowing of the nitrogen fixing cover crops adds nitrogen to the soil. Cover crops are commonly planted before or after the main crop season or with the crop rotation. So this is the organic farming, which include the fertilizers. The next, that is the pest control. Organic pesticides are generally used in the organic farming and are derived from the naturally occurring sources. These include the living organisms like Bacillus thuringiensis, which used to control the caterpillar, or plant derivatives like pyranthrins. Pyranthrins derived from the dried flower head of Chrysanthemum cinearifolium, or neem oil. Neem oil that is obtained from the seeds of Azadirachta indica. Then mineral based inorganic pesticides like sulfur and copper, they are also used as a pesticides. Along with the use of the biopesticides, organic pest control also utilizes biological, cultural and genetic controls methods to decrease pest damage. Biological control uses the natural enemies of the pest like insects, that ladybugs or parasitoids. Example, certain webs to attack the insect pest. Then method of the traditional plant breeding has produced the number of crop varieties that are resistant to particular pest. The use of the such varieties are genetically diverse crops provide genetic control over pest and many plant disease. Next, soil. Organic farmers maintain the health of their soil by using a manure or compost and other organic material in place of synthetic fertilizers. Biological fertilizers like compost release the nutrients slowly, build up the organic soil matter and increase the capacity of the soil to retain the moisture and reduce the leaching of nitrates into the groundwater. Beneficial insect. Some organic farmers introduce the beneficial insects such as ladybugs, soldier beetles, green lacewings, big-eyed bugs and beneficial nematodes that eat harmful insects. Organic farming also includes the crop rotation. Organic farmers often do not grow the same crop on the same field year after year. Crop rotation naturally reloads the soil because as different plants provide different nutrients to the soil. It also disrupts the habitat of insect, pests and weeds and also help to control the pests and the weeds. Next, buffers. Buffer means the organic farmers design the edges of their land as buffer zone. This means that the land is managed according to organic practices. But crops grown on them aren't sold as organic because some plants in the buffer may have been exposed to genetically engineered crops or chemicals used in the conventional agriculture but banned for the organic farms. So this is the buffer which is included in the organic farming. Next, cover crop. Cover crops like clover, rye and the wheat are planted between growing the season which help to refill the soil with nutrients and prevent soil erosion. They also help to maintain the populations of beneficial insects. Cover crops can control weeds by suffocating and shading them. So these are the points which is included in the organic farming. Thank you.